All right, isn't that beautiful? Thank you so much, Muthoni, for bringing life. Now ameuliza kama haukuenda Embu wewe ulikuwa wapi? All right, once the lifeline of Kenya's capital, the Nairobi River now bears the scars of a growing city choked by waste, yet still alive with hope. Gilbert Rono takes us on a journey of the river whose efforts to clean up have been ongoing.
I am Nairobi River. I was born in the hills fed by the rains and springs. They named me after the city, yet every day I carry its neglect, its waste, its hopes. I've seen sewage flow into me, plastics float on my back. Once they called me the city's lifeline, clear, cold and free. I was born in the misty ridges of the Aberdares, running wild through forests that smelled of rain. Back then, children would drink from me with their palms. Fish played in my shallows. I was alive. But cities grow the way rivers flow unstoppable, often careless. As Nairobi rose, it leaned closer to me, dumping and draining. Now I am a mirror that shows what the city hides. Plastics float where lilies used to bloom. The Nairobi River speaks not in its words, but in the colors of its waters. A city's health flows where its waters flows. Oil fills my surface like a bruise. I carry the scent of forgotten promises. People fear to touch me now. They cross my bridges with noses turned away. They say I'm dirty, yet I became this because of them. Every drop of detergent, every factory secret, every careless toss it finds me. And I do not complain, I only carry.
Hii maji watu walikuwa wanaogea kitambo. Saizi kwa hii wakati wenye wanachota mafi kwa choo, wanamwaga mafi hapa. Saa hii uwezi hata oshea mguu hata mkono. Ni maji chafu. Ni mafi niseme hivyo. Sasa watu wanamwaga vitu chafu hata takataka watu wanamwaganga hapo ndani. Mapampas, manini, watu wanamwaga kwa hii maji.
Tests have shown heavy metals, lead and chromium are far beyond safe levels. This is not just a river issue. It is a public health crisis. Despite the crisis, even in my lowest, some still get a fortune through my woes.
Zili natafuta tu scrap. Asa hii magnet ndio nafanya nao kazi ya kutafuta hii scrap. Alafu sasa nilikuwa na spade hapo, spade ni ya kuchukua vitu kama zizi shiko na hii magnet. Sasa vitu kama aluminium, hizo zinc, hizo zizi shiko na hii magnet. Sasa nilikuwa natafuta na spade na nini. Jusi unajua kitambo sewage ilikuwa inaingia huku. But sasa sewage kifungwa, hakuna venye hata naweza pata hizo vitu kama hizi sasa.
I have seen the city's children grow around me, some bathing, some sick. I've seen politicians stand on my banks and promise to clean me, then drive away before the next rain washes more filth into my veins. But there is hope.
Our aim is to eliminate illegal dumping of solid waste and discharge of effluent into urban areas, make communities resilient to the adverse effects of climate change, and build sustainable neighborhoods. I direct all responsible agencies to fully enforce waste management laws without exception to protect our rivers and surrounding environment in line with our constitutional duty to safeguard these resources for present and future generations. The initial phase of climate works will begin here in Nairobi County.
Sometimes I feel gentle hands lifting bottles from my belly, young voices chanting, "Let us reclaim our river." And for a moment, I feel light again. If only they knew how much I long to breathe, to run free like I once did.
When this river is regenerated, of course, we will not allow any activities which are likely to pollute the river. So any activities which will likely lead to a situation where the river is now going to end up going back to its original state is not going to be allowed. So any waste management activities on the riparian land are also not going to be allowed. We will now have to look for other sites and areas where the communities now can be able to engage in their sorting and their separation of waste in various parts.
Clean me, and I'll give life again to the city that bears my name.
So this major investment by the government will ensure that the river is restored back to its original clean water flowing in the river.
Hii mto mimi, kulingana mimi inaweza kuwa safi wakimanage sewer line. Unajua sewer line ndio inafanya hii mto inakuwa chafu. Sasa wakimanage sewer line inaweza kuwa safi.
Mi napenda sana juu itafanya hii maji kuwa safi. At least watu wanaweza hata tumia kwa kufua. Juu nasikia wanataka kuitengeneza kuwa safi. Sasa tutafurahia kama wanakijiji.
I am not gone. Beneath the dark water, I still move. I still remember the songs of the hills, the laughter of the first children who played on my bank. With this particular project expected to cost 45 billion Kenya shillings, the big question that now remains is whether this will provide a long and lasting solution to restore the dignity of Nairobi River. GOtv 47, Nairobi.